So here I am camping on hardcore on the Palace map pack. Actually, both these maps, I think they did a fantastic job with them. Plenty of cover, plenty of action. Now, as you can see, okay, hardcore, got a silencer, just using what we do here, machine gun, take people out, come out that corner. So this is definitely camping. Map. Get a lot of kills, but I could help a squad that's trying to attack the palace. If I just hung out here and camped, and they can spawn and attack. But currently, I don't know what the other two guys in this, well, one guy. The one guy on the squad is mortaring, and I am supposed to be covering for him. This is not even really covering for him, where he's mortaring from. You should be watching the back way, since most people don't know you can get there this way. But those that watch this will now know use this to sneak around when there's being pushed back into their or camping across this road. They can try and make it across the ridge top and get around to the back base, work their way back. So anyway, if you're camping, I can understand it. If your computer's real slow, which lags you out, or you have bad connection, lots of packet loss, because what will happen is you come around a corner, an enemy comes around the corner, the other guy will see you first, and you won't even see them. It won't register on your computer until they're shooting you, or you're dead. So I can understand people like that camping, that way they can at least get some kills. But it's always annoying when you get killed by somebody who's camping. Especially tucked back in a corner that you run by. So anyway, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this. Don't be so annoyed when they're camping. Just go kill them. The one thing you gotta look out for are places like this that are kind of tucked away. It took these guys quite a while to figure out where I was before they actually started trying to attack me. And even at that, I don't even know if it was like maybe 2 or 3 guys figured it out finally. But watch the ledges. A lot of the maps, the market map, people get on those roofs and they tuck themselves into a corner on the ledge somewhere. So very little of their body shows. Pay attention to the sound. If you take your time, you can hear them shooting, even if it's a silenced weapon, and that way you'll know where they are. Headsets are a great thing. And as I always tell people, get into Talah or TeamSpeak with people you're playing with, and squad up with them. That way you can communicate. It does make a much nicer game, especially when you think your teammate's got your back and he gets killed, and of course he can't tell you anything if he's not some kind of comms with you. So it really makes a big difference in the game. So anyway, that's the camping part. Now if you want to camp, be useful. Here's a recon. I jumped in the MAV. I'm flying it over to the palace. Meantime, I'm spotting. This helps your entire team, and of course it helps the guy on the mortar. As you can see, I come over here, there's guys on the ledge, which of course the mortar guy can get, but they're already getting shot at and running away. So anyway, I fly it back, trying to do some actual spotting, which will show up on any map, especially the mortar map. And anyway, I landed up here above them. It's harder to kill the... Oh, there it came out of it. There's a guy trying to get him, so I took care of him. But you see, I told him too. So if I would have missed, he had already gotten off. He was getting off. Not all, he was getting off. And ready to defend himself. See, that is communication. And it keeps you alive a little longer. It helps you get more kills. Now, on these maps, you'll notice here, like there's a gray wall and this kind of tan wall, and you see put C4 there. You can't blow the tan wall up. So what you got to do is use the gray walls, they're at C4 320s, you can blow them up. And of course you could go around that wall, but anyway. You'll also see here, I blow out the windows on this building here, because what you can then do is have a little indentation to hide if somebody starts shooting at you and you need to reload or something. You can jump in there real quick, reload, and then come back out and fight. Again, you'll see this is tan, and then there's some gray. This is the gray wall. You can knock down, so I put C4, boom. And there's a lot of places around the map that have windows or doors, things like that, that you can use a 320 or any kind of explosives. Grenades don't always work. In fact, very rarely work. Just a note, if you see the doors on these new maps, there's always like a full paint bottle next to it. You can shoot that. Know which walls are explodable and which ones aren't. And this will help if you're taking cover from a tank or any other some such like rockets and such. So when you know which walls are explodable and which ones aren't. Now anyway, like here, you see there's two doors, I put C4, boom. Now I have actual extra cover in this area if I need it. See, now I can sit here with extra cover and shoot people coming through. So go around the maps, as you can see, some are explodable and you can jump into them, others are not. And here's the other map. So know your maps and know how to use this stuff and how to get in. And sometimes you want to prepare ahead of time. So if you play the maps enough and you know some of the choke points, you might want to have already opened up some of these so that if you have to have a fallback position, you can do it. This one is an interesting one. It only blows open the centers, and the left one I don't think I've ever been in. I don't think you can, but this one you can jump in, and it gives you a view of this flag and camp there. And at the end of all this, yeah, you see everything is pretty much exploded. But some of them you'll try to put C4, nothing happens, so don't worry about it. They're just not exploding. Don't stand on a car and shoot them. Anyway, so have fun, camp, don't camp, kill campers.